Hi everybody! Roar! Creative Creature Trucks! I'm back with another video today, and we are doing a review of a new Netflix series that came on December 5th. Like last month and last year. So, it is known as Jentry Chau versus the Underworld. Yeah. And, Jentry Chau, she's going to celebrate her 16th birthday in Seoul. Seoul is a city in Japan, or in Korea. And while she's walking to her little apartment, dorm, something, she is attacked by a Xiongxi. What's a Jiangxi? It's a kind of a Chinese vampire. China has vampires too? Yeah, of course they do. A Jiangxi is not the traditional kind of vampire. That kind of that's a blood sucker. This one's actually a chi sucker. Chi? What do you mean? Instead of absorbing blood, Jiangxis drain the chi from their victims, which is their life energy. Oh, so it's a little bit different than blood. Yeah. But the sunlight, you see, the stronger the Jiangxi gets, if it's the strongest, it can even withstand sunlight. Oh, man, you gotta be kidding me. A vampire that can be immune to sunlight? Yeah. And then there's also a whole thing with her having fire powers. Yeah. And who helps her out? Her great aunt, who she calls Goo Goo. Huh. That's kind of funny. But it's also high time. Well, this Jiangxi, he's kind of he becomes like a little demon sidekick for Jentry. And he's named Ed. Huh. So she reawakens some kind of fire powers, and she has a Chinese vampire sidekick named Ed? Wait a minute. Like Edward from Twilight? Yep. And to make other things worse, she has to move. Well, this whole thing, she moves back to her hometown, River Fork, Texas, to deal with a Mogwai called Mr. Cheng. Mr. Cheng? What's a Mogwai? It's kind of like another word of saying demon. Ah. So, what else happens? Well, it seems like, Jentry kind of, her powers, she didn't have control of her powers when she was younger, and she kind of burnt down a section of her hometown. Ooh, that's bad. Yeah, and it also, and she's been made into a local legend called the Fire Girl, or the Demon Girl. Ooh, that's bad. Great for tourism. Yeah. And other things. Goo Goo is trying to train Jentry into controlling her powers. And to ignore all the bad memories and stuff. But it's also not just with It's, and during that whole encounter with Mr. Cheng, trying to defeat him, Gugu is killed, and now she's a ghost. Yeah, and now Jentry sent Mr. Cheng back into the Underworld, but accidentally left the portal open. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And now she has to defend River Fork from an entire thing of demons coming out from not just a portal, but also other stuff that happens around town. Oh, man. So, yeah, there's also a lot of other things. There's her friend, childhood friend, Michael Olay, who's not just a childhood friend, but also a love interest? He's her love interest? Hey, childhood crush could become a childhood friend, would become a love interest. Yeah. And it turns out he has some kind of mystical ability to see into the future and stuff. Visions. Whoa. Yeah, and then there's Kit. He's a weird looking... He's cool, but it turns out he's a painted skin demon. Ooh, that is weird. Yeah. Yeah, it's really weird. And we also learn a little bit more about Mr. Cheng. He was a man possessed by a Mogwai mask. That mask he wears, he's been targeting Jentry because it's actually a legendary power from an emperor, and he wants to use the power of the emperor to bring back his daughter. Bring his daughter back to life. Yikes. Yeah, but that's not a really good thing. Yeah, and there are also two other things. There's also a little bit of a mystery about what happened with her parents. What really did happen. You're saying that there's a mystery? Yep, a really big one. And Gugu is keeping secrets. Really, really big secrets. Yeah, this one is like, ooh. Yeah. Yeah, and there's also a lot of ghosts, some other demons. There's also these guardian demons named Oxhead and Horseface. That's weird. Yeah. It's weird, and but I loved this first season from start to finish. I don't know if there's going to be another season, but I hope there is. Yeah, huh? Seems like it. And now, did she fully accept these powers? Of course she did. They're a part of her now. So she's a mystical pyrokinetic now. Cool. I know, right? Well, that's going to be it for today, everybody. Hope you liked our review of Jentry Chau versus the Underworld. So, don't forget to like our videos, comment what you think, share with your friends. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe right away. You can even find this series on Netflix. So bye, everybody. Raw!